coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Out wide left, it's Freeman. And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play, and they pick up a first down. The Bears will hustle to the line. Back to throw, it's Lagway. Makes the grab, it's Miller. Turning it on! And he's brought down after a nice gain. They're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Tight end finds a soft spot. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And the Bears with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Here's Lagway to pass. Turns it upfield. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Wants to keep it in the air. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Incomplete, going for the touchdown, but instead, I think they're going to have to wear a penalty. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. The penalty pushes the offense back for this 2nd down. Lagway to the air again. Unloads to the wideout. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun on 3rd down, Lagway. And the deflection on 3rd down. How big is that? Forces a 4th down. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. It's good. He hit that one. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Turner. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. The give to the back. There he goes. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Line gets set, 1st down.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a 1st down. Oh, and here they go again. 1st down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Straight ahead, it's Turner. There's some room. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Bears. Baylor sends out the offense to go to work. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Out wide right, it's Miller. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. Throwing, Lagway. Going over the top. Makes a grab down the middle. Nothing but green grass down the middle. Into the end zone. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Looking downfield, it's Lagway. Got it in the middle, it's Turner. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. The old saying is, you'll never go broke taking a... He'll take a shot. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. He managed... Fresh center downs going to the air. They're all over him. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Breaks into the open. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the back. Lagway wants to throw. Looking left. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And I tell you what, I know it's little when these QBs miss and the ball's not right to them, but, man, it makes such a difference with yards after the catch. And in this case, even catching the football, it was just a little bit off, and it just made it a little bit difficult for his wide receiver to try to make the catch.
And the Bears moving quickly to the line. Wants to throw on first. Looking for a huge play. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Good awareness by the defense. In this situation on the field, you know there's coordinators that like to try to take shots deep down the field and catch you napping, but the defense was ready for that one.
Just a gain of 2, and now they're looking at 3rd and 8. 3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. From the gun on 3rd down, Lagway. Intercepted, a first half turnover. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Lagway. He'll pull it down. Quarterback's got the first. Hits the slide, got the first down with his feet. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Fires to the right. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. Just enough time for one final play of the half. To throw, it's Lagway. Fires to the wideout. Between the hashes, it's Smith. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. The Bears will have it 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Here comes the heat. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country. And the Cyclones will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Just never had a chance to... Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the 3rd quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
What a great job tackling that time by the cornerback. Out on an island by himself. It's just him and the pitch man one-on-one. The offense is trying to go option. They get it out to their playmaker in space. But this guy is good at covering, and he's good at tackling, and he showed it to you right there.
Man, nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly, understanding the big fella's open. And the big fella, I don't mean an offensive lineman anymore. That's what tight ends used to be, is just an extension of the O-line. These guys are now extensions at receiver. They can make big plays, get him the ball, run after the catch.
Here's Lagway to pass. Dumps it to the back. Got his man.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
The Bears want to pick up the tempo. Third down from the gun, DJ Lagway. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force them into a 4th down. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. He boomed it through a 50-yard goal, showing off that powerful leg.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
Iowa State sending the offense back out. Their first possession of this third quarter, still trailing. Defense did just force a field goal, and we'll see if they can grab some momentum with this drive. In the backfield, it's Jackson. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The Cyclones in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Handoff to the single running back. Oh, he's got some space. The 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Iowa State. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. The Bears offense makes its way onto the field. That lead has been sliced to 7, and now they'll try to put something together here. Taken in by Smith on the right side. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Got his man in the middle. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down.
Nice job by their...
He wants to go deep. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, Bears.
Well, you got to give the quarterback a lot of credit on that one, David. As soon as he recognized man coverage, there was no question where he was going to be looking. One of the fastest wide receivers in the game.
I was about to say, you credit the quarterback. It's his speed. You play him man-to-man, he gets open, he wins. I'm not sure why we're crediting the quarterback. He's got jets.
Let's see what the Cyclones offense has dialed up for this drive. We'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
To the air, it's Grainer. Just a short pass to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He's going to take off. Didn't get past the marker when he started his slide, and now it's fourth down. And the Cyclones will call on their punt team. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Throwing, Lagway. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Catch inside the 30 and still running. All by himself down the middle. Into the house. Touchdown, Baylor! They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Snagged in the middle, it's Jackson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Slides to the ground after picking up the first. Great play on second and short. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Drops back. It's Grainer. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And this defense is just simply not playing around. They've got a big lead, and they're not playing big prevent coverages, bend, don't break. They're just going to let this offense dink and dunk the ball down the field and waste time. Third play of the drive, they get a sack. They're staying aggressive, and they're getting after this quarterback.
Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Handoff again. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line. They're looking at a third down and short from the 33. They'll move the wide receiver. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. A strike downfield. He'll be stopped at the 16-yard line. It's enough for a first down in the red zone. The Cyclones come to the line with a new set of downs. Hand it to the back. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
Fires to the tight end. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Cyclones! And hey, how about the 2-for-1? The quarterback gets a touchdown pass and a new tattoo to remember the moment by.
You know, we always talk about quarterbacks having soft focus around them and hard focus downfield. You just saw that right there. There are a lot of quarterbacks that would have been anticipating the hit coming, maybe taking the sack or just trying to throw the ball away. They would have panicked. Not this guy. He stood in there, he faced the fire. Boy, oh boy, that was a beautiful throw.
Let's see what Holly Rowe has. Sideline.
Hey guys, down here on the Baylor sidelines, I can see a developing situation with their quarterback and the coaches. Their QB has struggled here today with the turnovers, and there's a lot of conversation. They're showing him those mistakes on the film, trying to get him to see what he's...
And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18. Sets his feet. It's Rayner. It's complete to the left. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. And the Cyclones line it up with a 1st and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Took a shot as he threw. And he avoids the sack.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
It's tough to throw the ball down here in the red zone, man. These windows, they open and they close so quickly. You've got to have great timing, and right now this offense doesn't have it. They've thrown 2 straight incompletions setting up 3rd down.
Let's it fly. Touchdown, Iowa State. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6.
I tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
Here's some daylight. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
And how about this offense running the football when you know it's going to be a run? Being the more physical squad. And this defense, man, trailing in this football game, still got those 3 timeouts, but they've got to get a stop. They've got to make a stand and start burning those timeouts.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving, even though the defense knows you're going to run it.
The Cyclones spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, 3rd and long coming up. From the gun on 3rd down, Lagway. And the misconnection on 3rd down. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And he got it! And that will extend their lead even further.
That's a big drive for this offense in the 4th quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Giving up that last field goal really ratchets up the sense of urgency for the offense on this drive. Right side, it's Jackson. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a 1st down. The Cyclones are in the hurry-up.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Motion from the wideout. Looking for a man. It's Rayner. Rushes on. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. He's looking downfield to throw. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Under pressure. Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. The officials throw the flag, but the offense won't need it. They'll decline that and keep the big play. Man, oh man, those types of penalties just drive defensive coordinators crazy. Was 4th down, now 1st down. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. He wants it all. To the end zone and is picked off. Stopped at the 16 after the interception, and that return has them in business. Flagway wants to throw. Oh, pressure's coming. Open downfield, and Smith. He's into the open down the middle. Touchdown, Bears! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Sells the run, looking to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Jackson. And guys, that completion might have helped the old confidence, but it didn't help the down and distance. 2nd and 10 here. Makes the grab. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Looking to pass. It's Rayner. Swings it out to the flat. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. They're going to go from their own side to the line quickly. A big play here. Got to make the play on 4th. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly.
Here on the Bears sideline, this quarterback has been absolutely spectacular today. Over 400 yards passing late in the game with this big lead. We're curious to see how long the coaches keep him out there, but from what I can see on the sideline, he wants to continue to play. There is so much momentum and chemistry down here. This offense continues to roll, and it is a blast to watch these guys interact down here on the field. Guys, back to you.
All right, Holly. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. It's 3rd and 5. Even with this lead, they're going to toss it again.